Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Jacqueline has the evening off. Topping our news tonight, a popular travel agency has closed all of its businesses statewide, including Sarasota, leaving hundreds of customers without a trip and without their money. Many people have had a difficult time getting their money refunded from Legendary Journeys on 17th Street in Sarasota. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us live from there with more on the story tonight. Rick?
Yes, Scott, as you can imagine, this has upset a lot of folks. The owner here says everything will be taken care of. For 20 years, the Legendary Journeys travel agency in Sarasota has helped provide dream trips to thousands of folks. That dream has ended after they say they've had to close all 9 of their statewide locations. We're being told hundreds of customers have lost money, some losing thousands of dollars because of canceled trips that they had booked through the travel agency, mainly cruises. Al Ferguson, president of Legendary Journeys, says they will sell all of their assets to pay the customers back before the end of the year.
Legendary Journeys assets far exceed the deposits of money that we have from clients. We have a very substantial asset base, and we will be able to refund every single guest that we have.
In an open letter on his Facebook page, Ferguson says a combination of employee theft, hurricanes, and the travel advisory recommending no American travel to Cuba has forced him to close his business and leave many people without their trip or their money.
To those that are adversely affected, I am incredibly saddened and wish I could do something more immediately. But I'm caught with a number of circumstances that are going on simultaneously, and I am sorry for that.
What do you want to tell them with where their money is that they've paid?
Well, in very significant terms, we've had a very significant number of cancellations, and we have processed the cancellations. We've operated the business ethically and morally. And now what we will do for anyone else that's exposed, as we have communicated with them, we have the assets to be able to protect them.
For anyone who has been having issues with Legendary Journeys, you're being asked to contact them immediately via email. Their email address is customerservice@lj.travel. And we did speak with some of those upset customers, and they either did not want to come on camera or just were not available. Reporting live from Sarasota, I'm Rick Adams. Scott, back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you. A threatening social media message results in an extra police presence at Sarasota High School. A student received a message on Snapchat that he thought was suspicious and immediately reported it to faculty at the school. Police will not release what that message said, just that it was a threat. Officers reached out to the student who sent the message and determined it was not a credible threat. However, because of the safety concerns of students, faculty, and parents, the department decided to ramp up its presence on campus today. There's no word on whether or not the student who made the threat will face any charges.
Obviously, anytime you would take that seriously, but I didn't see too much about it that really made me worry much. So I know a lot of my friends didn't come to school though, but I mean, I haven't even heard anyone talk about it today.
Sarasota High School campus will be back to normal on Monday with a typical single school resource officer. However, Riverview High School to the south still has extra patrols from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office after a student said she was sexually assaulted near campus during a high school football game. In Manatee County, Southeast High School's football team is making a final push for the playoffs. But one of the players has spent nearly a decade quietly pushing for equality in the sport. ABC 7's Adam Cellini has the story of Liz Kirby, the local football player rushing through the game's gender barrier.
Southeast High School football started 2017 5-0, their best record since 2004.
Keep going, keep going.
But 7-0 is also a special number. It represents a player making her own history at Southeast and in football.
I started with cheerleading and then went to soccer, and then they told me I couldn't come back to soccer because I was too aggressive.
Senior offensive lineman Elizabeth Kirby started football at the age of 8, full contact and against the boys.
That first practice, we got to hit people. I was like, this is something I want to do. You know, it took out the aggression and stuff that I had because my parents were getting divorced at the time. That all happened. So, like, I had all that aggression and stuff, like, pent up in me. And then, so, like, it turned into something that I can, like, use.
Elizabeth's mother, Tammy, grew up an avid Ohio State football fan just an hour north of Columbus. But she admits watching her daughter on the field was, at first, a bit unnerving.
The first practice, she took a really hard hit. But she earned the respect of all the coaches
that day because they said that most boys would not have gotten up. And she got up because she was angry.
That anger would turn into love for the sport, one that would endure some teasing early on from other kids. And even today, reactions are mixed when people see that blonde braided ponytail coming from a football helmet.
I've gotten different reactions. I've gotten like, why do you want to do this? Or she shouldn't be playing. She can get hurt. She's not going to be as strong as them.
Freshman year, she did get hurt. An awkward collision led to a torn ACL in her knee and 2 rods in her arm, making her junior year transition to varsity even more difficult.
Would I get injured again? Would the guys think of me differently? Like they try to go easy on me.
Southeast coaches had to adjust too. For the first time in their football lives, they'd welcome a girl onto the gridiron.
There was some hesitation to begin with, just, being protective and not wanting seeing anyone get hurt. But, once she displayed that she was able to protect herself, then it was just treat her like a football player, not like a male or female.
Now, certain things had to be tweaked to accommodate Liz, who, of course, gets dressed in a separate locker room. But head coach Rashad West says her passion to play outshines any adjustments.
Her and her family's really made it easy for us. I mean, again, they haven't asked for any special treatment, and she just jumped right in and got going just like the guys do.
And while she may only see limited action as a backup on varsity, she's done plenty to earn the respect of her Seminole teammates.
She's not like one of the people that are slack. She actually wants to work hard so she can do good and show the coach that she can do good in the games.
Even younger brother TJ considers his big sis a role model.
Whenever we do one-on-ones, I try to match up against her because it's fun.
All right.
Like I go like 75% against other people, but against her, try to go full strength.
While Liz has been in high school, the NFL has welcomed both its first female referee and coach. And earlier this year, another Florida high schooler became the first girl to start at quarterback, throwing a touchdown on her first pass. Now Kirby is among those lined up, helping break through football's gender wall. This is likely the last football season for Liz Kirby. Her and her mother tried to reach out to some college recruiting services, but they were turned down because none of them would work with a girl. However, she may still try to walk onto a football team depending on where she ends up for college. In Bradenton, Adam Cellini, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Adam, thank you so much. Great story there. The high school football regular season is winding down as we get a clearer picture of which teams will move on to the postseason. ABC7's Dwayne Lindo joins us now live from Venice High School for a preview of our game of the week tonight. Dwayne?
Well, Scott, a great night for our game of the week. The Palmetto Tigers taking on the Venice Indians. And at this point, the Indians have the top playoff seed in the region. If they can win tonight, they'll clinch the district title. Now, they're undefeated in district. And keep in mind, these guys are and have proven to be the best in the area. And a big part of that is the connection between quarterback Bryce Carpenter and the wide receiver Javon Hiley. Carpenter has thrown 25 touchdown passes so far, 20 of them to Hiley. We mentioned last week that Hiley has scored more than 1,100 receiving yards thus far, a school record for the Indians. Now, as for Palmetto, they're in the playoff hunt as well. Remember, whether the Tigers win or lose, they'll receive points. Anthony Marino under center, running a pro-style offense with Jason Spicer and running back Elijah Davis. This kid running for more than 100 yards last week with a touchdown. Now, according to Venice coach John Peacock, this will be a tough matchup.
We're going to try to pick up the tempo on offense, try to go as fast as possible. We're going to make sure we take care of the football. And defense, we're just going to try to continue what we've been doing all year and just let's get to the football as fast as we can and make good plays and make tackles. And we're just going to try to take care of the ball and try to be physical tonight.
Now, kickoff is at 7:30, and we'll tell you who is playoff bound tonight at 11:15 on Football Friday night. Scott, back to you.
All right, can't wait for the big show. Thank you so much, Dwayne. Well, it's going to be spooky time on Main Street in Lakewood Ranch this evening. It's the annual Halloween event called Boo Fest, and it's going on right now. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan joins us now live from Boo Fest. Bob, are you there?
Somewhere, Scott, I'm lurking around, but look at all these great characters here tonight, all dressed up. Dorothy right there, and also the Tin Man. The theme of today is, and tonight, is Wizard of Oz. Hey, look at that guy. He's having fun. That little leprechaun, the little leprechaun. That's what I am tonight. Look at these guys here. I tell you, it's a great night out here at Lakewood Ranch. Boo Fest 2017. and they are all dressed up, ready to go, doing some trick-or-treating tonight and having a great time as well. Joining me now live is Keith Loglu. That's it, Keith. Now you're the organizer of the event today. What's going on?
So tonight's our annual Boo Fest. This is the 11th year we've been doing this.
11th year, yeah.
It is. We're expecting over 4,000 people downtown Lakewood Ranch. We've got our face painter, we've got vendors, we've got a mobile escape room, we've got most of our annual sponsors are out here. We've got different attractions for the kids, our mobile rock wall, we've got some inflatable mazes, we've got a parade, we've got a costume contest.
It's just all going on. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Want to keep everybody busy.
A stage right here too, so they can actually do some reading of some scary stories.
We're going to have some scary stories happening. We're going to have some performances on the stage, on the Power Hands Dance Performance Art Stage.
Look at all those great costumes.
There's a lot of great costumes out here. I wish I would have gotten mine out, but Amazon didn't work in time, but it's okay.
It's looking good though, I'll tell you that right
It
there.
sure is.
I know that. That's a computer game my daughter plays. What is that?
Who is this guy?
Yeah,
I like
got
him.
that. Yeah, I like that. Very
He's
good.
an early favorite for the contest. I like that.
Well, it's all happening right here. You did a great job, and the weather couldn't be better. I'll tell you that. It's perfect out here today. We're going to have much more on our weather forecast, let you know about a tropical system down south that could bring us some rainfall over the weekend. Details and all that coming up in just a little bit later. Obviously, a nice shot that you see right there. And the leprechaun is sending it back. Pray to be God to you, lads.
It's perfect for the Irishman, Bob Harrigan. All right, thanks, Bob. We'll see you in a little bit. A judge rules there's no immediate danger that gives Governor Rick Scott the authority to order nursing homes across the state to install generators. An administrative judge ruling against the Scott administration today after nursing homes and assisted living facilities challenged emergency rules put in place after Hurricane Irma. Those rules required nursing homes and assisted living facilities to have generators capable of providing backup power for 4 days. Scott called for the rules after residents at a rehabilitation center in Hollywood Hills died in the days after Irma cut power to much of South Florida. Scott's spokesman says the governor will appeal today's decision. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, Hurricane Irma has left the state with a big hefty bill. Now the House is trying to figure out how to cover those costs. And Governor Scott plans to visit a different country next week to encourage job creators and visitors to come to Florida.
We're still in hurricane season, and storms could still impact us here on the Suncoast. Sometimes it's just rain. Sometimes it's much worse. When there's the potential for severe weather, you need to know fast. Trust ABC 7 First Alert Weather to get you the information you need right away. We focus on the storms that impact where you live, and we're committed to alerting you with important information as soon as we get it. When severe weather strikes, trust ABC 7 First Alert Weather. We're here for you.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Hi, I'm Chef Bob. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday morning on ABC 7, where we'll be serving up the most awesome dishes. Then stop by your neighborhood Publix, pick up the recipe card and all the ingredients.
Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by Lux Art Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
Did you know that Sarasota County was the first in Florida to be recognized as an age-friendly community? Whether you're 22 or 82, we strive to be the best place to live, work, and play. A community rich with opportunities and things to do for people of all ages. On Saturday, October 28th, we're advancing this movement with a free community event featuring live entertainment and hands-on experiences. You won't want to miss our entire community coming together for an age-friendly festival presented by the Patterson Foundation.
I heard about the Dotole Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotole Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Get breaking news alerts focused on the Suncoast. Download the ABC7 News app.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice: choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Florida is facing a budget shortfall from Hurricane Irma, and House Speaker Richard Corcoran says he opposes dipping into reserves to balance next year's budget. During a news conference at the state capitol, Corcoran says the state's current level of reserves is a minimum number and is not something the House would support tapping. He feels dipping into reserves for non-emergency situations could affect the state's bond rating, which then could increase borrowing costs. Today, Governor Scott announcing plans to lead a tourism and trade mission to Toronto, Canada, with Florida business and tourism leaders. The goal is to encourage Canadian job creators and visitors to come to Florida. Canada is Florida's #1 source of international visitors, with more than 3.3 million Canadians visiting the state and spending a total of $3.5 billion last year. Canada is also one of Florida's top trade partners, supporting a total of more than 600,000 jobs here. Up next, we're going to get back to Bob Harrigan, find out our first alert forecast for the weekend. Stay with us.
SRQ Performance Parts provides parts and accessories from over 300 manufacturers, so you can get that new manifold, carburetor, gasket, bolt kit, or nitrous oxide system fast. We'll help you beat the competition. Call or visit SRQ Performance Parts online today for all your high-performance parts and advice.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
It's no small wonder anybody loves it all.
I just love art that moves me.
No small,
I mean really moves me.
wonder.
Sunset Fiat of Sarasota presents No Small Wonder, high performance style. Let the art of Fiat move you.
Attention type 2 diabetics. The FDA warns of an increased risk of amputation associated with certain diabetes medications. If you took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation or one of these other serious injuries, call the Rely On Group right now. If you've suffered amputation or any of these other injuries after taking your diabetes medication, call the Rely On Group today. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-604-1698. That's 800-604-1698.
You studied hard, went to college, and achieved your dream, but it turned into a financial nightmare. If you have federal student loans and you'd like to reduce your payments, get more time, or have your loans completely eliminated, then we have good news. With one call to Student Loan Relief Services, you can find support and guidance. We've already helped thousands of people, and we can help you too. If you have $10,000 or more in federal student loans, you can qualify for payment extensions, payment reductions, or you may qualify to have your federal student loan completely forgiven. Call Student Loan Relief Services now to find out about your options. Take control of your finances and get out from under this burden. One of our student loan experts has the answers to your questions and great solutions to ease your financial burden. We're here for you. Call Student Loan Relief Services now.
Call 800-759-0203, 800-759-0203.
Enjoy fine wine, craft beer, and delicious foods, all while supporting a great cause at the 16th Annual Suncoast Food and Wine Festival presented by Publix, Saturday, November 11th from 1 to 4 p.m. at the Sarasota Polo Club. Taste wines from around the world and sample cuisine from the area's finest restaurants. All proceeds benefit a variety of local charities and Rotary Club projects. For tickets and information, visit suncoastfoodandwinefest.com.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Get breaking news alerts focused on the Suncoast. Download the ABC7 News app.
Main Street and Lakewood Ranch filled with all kinds of scary creatures tonight. Let's get back to Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan live at Boo Fest in Lakewood Ranch with more. Bob?
Yeah, a lot of those creatures, Scott, have taken off to some of the booths that are set up here and doing some trick-or-treating tonight. On top of that, they're ready and getting set for some great dancing going on the stage here, the main stage in the, again, northeast corner of Lakewood Ranch on Main Street. And they've got rock climbing, they've got face painting, they've got rock painting, lots of arts and crafts going on here as well. And a lot of the parents are set up and grandparents are getting ready to watch their sons or daughters perform on stage right here. There's music, there's a vendor as well. Lots of great action going on here until 9 o'clock tonight. And again, a beautiful night for you. You couldn't ask for better weather. Let's go to the map and show you what's going on right now. As far as that goes, we are looking at fair skies overhead, a few clouds around, no threat of any rainfall. I just saw a little kid dressed up as Brady from the New England Patriots. That's there he is. How are you? He's getting ready for the game, I guess, here. And Dorothy with the red slippers there. The temperatures currently up and down the coast, pretty mild, really. After a pretty chilly start, things did manage to warm up into the low 80s today, which is fairly typical for this time of year. And we are anticipating, looks like a warm day tomorrow, despite the fact that we'll see some clouds around. Temperatures all in the upper 70s, mid 70s, right near the water. And as far as dew point temperatures go, they are a little higher than the last couple of nights. We're into the mid 50s to upper 50s, and that means lows tonight will be a little bit warmer to start things off for us tomorrow. Lows tonight will be generally into the low 60s near the coast, mid to upper 50s well inland, and we are anticipating no chance for any rainfall through tonight as we move through time. Again, it will be a little bit cooler Monday, in fact a lot cooler, as another cold front moves on through our region. And right now we sit at mostly sunny skies. Temperatures, as I mentioned, very comfortable at this point at the Sarasota Brady Airport. We are looking at dew point temperatures, I mentioned the mid 50s, and winds are light out of the east at this point and will continue to do so through the night with no real threat of any significant rainfall heading our way anytime soon. Now, the rainfall that you see over the lower Mississippi Valley is associated with a cold front, and that cold front is sliding our way just in time to move the potential tropical depression number 18 away from us. Yes, the National Hurricane Center has now labeled this the potential tropical cyclone 18 at this point. And you can see the rainfall, not much to show you on the rainfall this time, but we will see some showers and storms scattered tomorrow late in the afternoon and evening as the cold front approaches. But this tropical system down to our south, which has the potential for becoming Philippe, I should say, is going to move through the western tip of Cuba and then through the Florida Straits and then through the Bahamas, it looks like, as that cold front will keep it away from us. At least that's what it looks like right now. We'll have the complete update of that coming up at 7 o'clock. For boaters, tomorrow a light chop, but winds and seas will pick up in advance of that front late Saturday night and into Sunday. Advisories will be with us for boaters, so keep that. Again, with the fact of boating conditions staying pretty rough going all the way through Monday. 76 on the water temperature right now, UV index at a 7 tomorrow as a result of the increased cloud cover. A high tide upcoming will be at 9 o'clock. Well, the 7-day forecast is shaping up like this. A chance for showers mainly tomorrow afternoon and evening, and windy conditions turning cooler on into Sunday and Monday. Halloween looks good though, 75 for a high. We'll be right back after this.
Tonight, the secret JFK files. Will they set the record straight or fuel new conspiracy theories? Plus, the temperature plunge and a major coastal storm. Millions in the path. World News Tonight with David Muir, America's most watched newscast.
The Alfa Romeo Stelvio takes the modern compact luxury crossover and injects it with personality.
Every crossover should be this good to drive.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
There was this big bruise on my friend's face. I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to think her own nephew could have hit her.
I didn't want to see it. My mother's bank account was emptied, and a caregiver had taken control of it.
I didn't want to see it. My father's refrigerator. There was hardly anything in it. That's unusual for him.
It's tough to see that a senior citizen is being abused, physically, emotionally, sexually, or financially. Elder abuse is a crime.
So see the signs. Stop the crimes.
I went in skeptical and came away impressed.
Stelvio can spring from a standstill to 60 miles per hour in 5.4 seconds, a segment best.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
President Trump welcoming the children of White House reporters into the Oval Office today for some early Halloween treats. The White House press staff were dressed out in cowboy boots and hats, and President Trump dispensed plenty of candy and compliments to those costumes youngsters. Look at that. Good treats there in the Oval Office for sure. World News Tonight with Dave.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.
Do you need a good laugh? Starting November 1st at the Player Center, everything that can go wrong does go wrong in the smash hit comedy Moon Over Buffalo. This wild Broadway series production shows what happens both on stage and off. Contact the Players at 365-2494 or at theplayers.org. The show must go on with Moon Over Buffalo.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Many people with Medicare may be able to get extra benefits and don't even know they're available. You may be able to get dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage included in your plan. Call the Medicare Coverage Helpline to see if you can get the extra benefits you deserve. The Medicare Coverage Helpline is now accepting calls. You may be able to get extra benefits, including dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jason Buchwald. Making sure you go to the doctor and taking all your medications as prescribed can help protect your health. To make it easier, you may now be able to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan that includes coverage for dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Help protect your health by choosing the right plan for you and get all the benefits you deserve.
Call to see if you may be able to get extra benefits, including dental, vision, and prescription coverage. Don't miss the annual election period deadline for Medicare Advantage. Call now. Call 800-711-7200. That's 800-711-7200.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. AND services.com.